Welcome to today's exciting episode of Break the Limit. In life, innovation and constant change help keep you ahead in any field. The same is true in business. Yesterday's success does not guarantee tomorrow's relevance. I'm about to break your limit after this introduction. Welcome back. Today, Break the Limit episode is on a company that we are familiar with. If you live in the US, you are familiar with Dell. If you use computer, you're very familiar with Dell. Founded in 1984 by Michael Dell while still a college student. Dell started with a simple but powerful idea: sell personal computers directly to customers, cutting out the intermediaries or middlemen and customizing each order to the buyer's need. It was a revolutionary idea in the 90s and early 2000s. Dell was the name in personal computers. They did not just compete, they were the leader. The company became known for its built to order model, where customers could choose their specification online and Dell would assemble and ship the computer quickly. It was a very powerful system. Corporate contract, school district, home buyers alike trust Dell for performance, affordability, and reliability. By 2001, Dell overtook Compaq, which was also a very massive company back then, and HP to become the world's largest PC maker. For years, the brand represented cutting-edge efficiency, unbeatable value. Their product was top-notch, best in computing. I have several Dell computers as I speak today. Computers, and they are quite good. Now, reason for the decline, there are five or six reasons why they decline. Dell is not it's not a computer it's not a company you hear much about. They're still around, but you don't hear much about them. Number one, over reliance on direct sale model. In the 1990s, Dell direct online sale model was revolutionary, setting them apart from competitors who depend on physical retail stores. However, by the late 2000s, consumer shopping habits shifted. People wanted to touch, test, and compare computer in person before buying. Retail store like Best Buy, Walmart, Apple Store became primary buying point for casual consumers. Dell was late to adapt, still focusing heavily on online sales. Long after the market had changed, allowing competitors like HP, Asus to dominate the retail space. Number two, shift in consumer preference. In the early 2000s, the average computer buyer cared more about performance and price. By the late 2000s, that had shifted. Design, profitability, and users' experience began driving purchases. A company like Apple, the MacBook line, with its thin aluminum on unibody design, create a new standard for what a premium laptop should look like and feel like. Brands like Sony VAIO, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, and Asus release lighter, more stylish laptop. Their design, while durable, were often bulky, plain, uninspiring. Consumers began to see Dell as functional but not desirable. A dangerous place to be in a consumer-driven market. A very dangerous place. Number three, notebook and tablet disruption. This is where they missed it. Around 2007 to 2010, notebooks, small, cheap laptop exploded in popularity. Acer and ASUS led the trend, capturing a huge share of the entry-level buyers. I'd never used this computer, so I don't know how to pronounce that. Dell entered the notebook market late and without a standard product, missing the peak demand period. Then, in 2010, Apple released the iPad, kicking up the tablet era. Many casual users shift from needing a laptop to using a tablet for browsing and streaming and communication. I was one of those people. Dell responded with a tablet like the Dell Streak, but the product failed to gain traction. This left Dell behind in a rapid changing portable device market. Number 4, declined quality and support. This is a very key reason. As Dell worked to cut costs and keep prices low, quality began to slip. Their quality they were known for many years began to slip. Some laptop line developed a reputation for overheating, hinge problem, or short battery life. It was terrible for many consumers. At the same time, Dell customer service, once considered the best and industry standard for excellence, began drawing complaints for long-awaited time, outsourced call center, and inconsistent solution. A reputation for reliability that have taken years of building began to erode, and consumers start looking elsewhere for better product, better customer service. Number 5, corporate market saturation. Their strength was always the corporate and government market, where it sold a large volume of their product, large volume of standardized machine. But by the mid-2000s, this market began saturated. Business began to holding on to PCs long instead of upgrading every few years. What a terrible stuff for them. With slower refresh cycle and few new corporate customers to win, Dell needed stronger growth in the consumer segment. But its consumer strategy was lagging, extremely lagging. Number 6, competitor out-executed. Competitor out-executed Dell. Apple doubled down on branding, lifestyle appeal, and seamless integration between devices, turning its competitor into status symbol. HP aggressively expanded its retail presence and marketing campaigns that affected Dell. Lenovo capitalized on buying IBM ThinkPad line, quickly become a major player in both corporate and consumer spaces. Dell's pace of innovation slowed down, and it often appeared to be reacting to trend instead of setting the trend. This was a company that once set the trend. They were trying to chase their own tail then. Key takeaway from the lesson of Dell massive downgrade or failure. Innovation must evolve with the market. Dominance in one decade does not guarantee dominance in the next. If you fail to adjust, consumer perception matters. A product can be technologically solid but still lose market share if it failed to inspire people. It failed to inspire desire. Being first isn't enough. Market leaders must continually reinvent themselves to keep pace with shifting trend and technology. Now, for our practical application, one thing I want you to get from this video. First, for leaders and ministers and organizations, I believe don't rely on the past victories, past achievement, because your lost success is an enemy of your present one. What brought you success before might not work tomorrow. Listen to your audience. Their needs, their preference will change. Stay close enough to adapt quickly. Balance cost control with quality and service. Cutting too much in the wrong area can erode the very trust you build your success on. Be careful. Diversify your presence. Don't depend on one channel, method, or model to carry your future. It's very important to be diverse. Very important to be fluid, to be flexible in the right way. In conclusion, their story is not one of instant collapse, but of slow erosion. Success built over decades was slowly lost because the company did not adapt quickly enough to a changing market. It's very important. In technology and in ministry and in life, yesterday's strategies can become today's liability. What made you a leader once must be built upon, not simply preserved. It's very important to build on your last success. Change is not an enemy. Complacency is, whether in business, in personal growth, and ministry, the winners are those who embrace innovation, anticipate shift, and keep listening to the people they serve. Their decline is a reminder. If you don't keep moving forward, the market and the people you serve and the world will move past you. It's very important to listen, to watch, and also to act when you need to. Thank you. See you in the next one. God bless.